Alright, hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a live, not a live video. I'm here to do a video, okay? Alright, so, before I get into this video, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me and protect me 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it goes back wherever it needs to go, immediately, permanently. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to get into finishing out the last two zodiac signs. Up next is Virgo. Alright, so if you would like to subscribe, like, comment, share, if you haven't already, if you feel like you want to be a loyal supporter to the channel of anything that I upload on this channel, you're more than welcome to. So subscribe and like, alright, like the video so that other people can see the video if they want to, so they can like the video. Alright, so this will be another zodiac sign reading that will be attached to the All-American Dream 12 Zodiac Sign playlist that I already have going. I've been having that going on for like a while now, like a few months or whatever. Alright, so yeah, this will be for Virgos, male and female Virgo. Alright, this reading will be for you. Alright, this will be about 17 minutes or so. Alright, again, it will be attached to the All American Dream 12 Zodiac Sign playlist. Alright, so let's get into this reading for Virgo. What does Virgo's male and female, what do they need to see from this deck right here? What does Virgo's male or female, what do they need to see or know from this deck? We're going to just go ahead and get 4 cards out. Alright, what else does Virgo need to see or know? We got 1 out here so far. What does Virgo's male or female, what do they need to see from this deck? Please and thank you. Alright, we got 3 out. We need 1 more. So what else does Virgo need to see from this deck? Alright, so we got all 4. Alright, so first one that came out, it says, being more mindful of what you feel, being more mindful of what you feed your mind, all about love. You got Gemini and Virgo energy on this card. You got becoming more aware of the thoughts you have and receive. Expect to crave more knowledge, information, and a deeper level of understanding. Anything that doesn't align with the depths of your mind will be repelled away from you, or expect to distance yourself. All right, so you could like to read books, or like you like to get to know new things. You'd like to gain new knowledge. All right, Virgo, male or female. So that was the first card that was faced up. All right, you also have deja vu. It says dreams, visions, fantasies, imagination. Your dreams are keys, planting spiritual seeds, vision, acceptance, present moments, daydreams, inspiration, sacrifices. All right, the small print, it says your visions are showing you a potential open door to a new path, wisdom on shadow work, healing, and giving the awareness needed to fulfill and bring in what is already spiritually yours. Remember, roots, seeds are in darkness. In order for growth to happen, you must root the seed. All right, that's kind of giving me like the energy of the 7 of Pentacles. All right, we also have let me reintroduce myself, sleeping into a better version of self. Be mindful of overworking. A new era of me. Who I was is not who I am. Hard work pays off. Building an empire takes discipline and diligence. Be patient. Excuse me. Be patient with yourself. All right, because you do have Capricorn on this card, so you could be kind of obsessive with new aspects of you, or like having these these visions to come into like fruition. All right, but it says in the fine print, it says it says accept every vision of self as each version is pushing you towards who you are meant to be and who you are becoming. Building task mastery, task. So something about a task could be significant, but it says building takes mastery. Your effort does not go unnoticed by the universe. All right, so excuse me for how I be reading, but I ain't even gonna hold you. When I was in school, it depends, cause like I had periods during school. This is a side note where I would like to get called on to read, and then it would be other times when I was in school and I did not like to get called on to get read. Sometimes the teacher would pick you when you wasn't trying to get picked to read in class, and sometimes you just wanted to do it by yourself. That was just for me. I feel like that's why I feel like that's a little bit of why, like, with doing this whole being on camera and stuff, I be like stumbling on my words and like saying something before I read it or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the reason, because when I was in school, sometimes I did like to get called on to read, and then sometimes I didn't. It was just all on like how I was feeling, and then like I'm thinking about like what time, like if I was like in elementary or compared to like high school. So I'm thinking about all of that. So yeah, it was times where I did like to read in class, and sometimes I didn't. So I don't know if something about that could be significant. All right, and then the last card that came out was subconsciousness. All right, it says autopilot on there, and it has start. So it's like it looked like the push start button for the car. That's what that looked like. But it says, um, excuse me. It says controlled by the conscious mind. It has no awareness of right or wrong, good or bad. It works on autopilot and is the seed waiting to be watered by the conscious. It soaks up whatever it is fed by the conscience and then transmitted into the body. Then in turn your physical reality your physical reality. Shift your focused intentions, focused thoughts to shift your subconscious, which then shifts your reality. Yeah, I think, ain't that kind of what I just said? Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, wow. So at the back of the deck, you do have karmic relationships. It says creating slow and stubborn energy, karmic ties causing restrictions in other areas of life. You got unrequited love. Um, you got attached, codependent, controlled, conditional love, holding you back. You got karmic cycles and past lives. I believe this is Saturn, the sign in Saturn, which Saturn talks about time, karma, and restrictions. I'm kind of trying to think about my card in there that has all the signs, the planets, and the signs, the planets, and the other ones that's on there. But behind that, you got high frequency. Yeah, and behind that card it says feeling balanced, centered, and influenced by your own energy, inner peace, radiating our aura, high vibes. It also says your frequency is at its highest state, not allowing outside energies to affect you. One with self, nature, earth, spirit, and the divine. All right, so those was the cards that was at the back of the deck. All right, so let's see. Hold on. All right, so what else does Virgo, male or female? What do they need to see to clarify this energy that's out here? What does Virgos, male or female, what do they need to see to clarify this energy that's out here? We got two cards that came out. We got the Queen of Pentacles that came out in the reverse, so we're going to put that back. Let's see what the other one is. We got the Eight of Swords. Okay, so we're going to put that under the being mindful of what you feed in your mind. So there's something that's definitely maybe this is something that's with it being under that card, maybe there is something that's kind of like um for the overall cards is something that could be restricting you or something like that. I don't know if this has something to do with yourself or whatever, because I'm looking at this card right here that says be mindful of overworking. It says let me reintroduce myself. Who I was is not who I am. And then I mean you do have the other card that says deja vu, that talks about dreams, visions, fantasies, imagination. Your dreams are keys. Uh, planting spiritual seeds. You have that in Moon and Pisces energy on this card. All right, so I don't know if you're having some kind of restriction or fight with something. Yeah, you do have Judgment at the back of the deck with the Justice card. Is it in regards to you receiving some kind of justice or in some kind of situation or past situation? What else for Virgo, male or females, to clarify this energy that's out here? Okay, yeah, you got the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you could be holding back on something when it has to do with a dream or something, or some kind of vision or something like that, or this could be pertaining to a vision. You're holding back when it pertains to a vision or something. Excuse me, that you might have had, or you're keeping something to yourself. I feel like there's something you do need to maybe there is something that you do need to gain more knowledge about. All right, Virgo, male or female, with that being in Gemini and Virgo energy. What else does Virgo's male or female, what else do they need to see to clarify this energy out here? What else does Virgo male or female need to see? Wow, we got the Magician coming out with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. But we're going to put those back. Let's get one card for... Okay, there we go. We got the King of Cups in reverse. Everything's trying to come out in the reverse. So, yeah, you do have to be mindful of overworking yourself. Be mindful of... I feel like with it being in Capricorn, be mindful of... I don't know, I'm getting like pleasing somebody else. You need like be mindful of doing something to please someone else. Do it to please yourself, not someone else. Because maybe this is causing your feelings not to be imbalanced, or this is causing you to feel, I don't know, I guess I want to say emotionless or something. Virgo, male or female. What else? We got the Page of Cups. All right, so I'm clearly the deck is in the upright. So I do see the Moon card with the Three of Swords, and the Page of Cups came out in reverse. So we're gonna actually put that back. But let's get one more card for Virgos to clarify this energy out here. What else does Virgo, male or female? What else do they need to see? We got the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm gonna just take it. So you're in this energy of being in this Nine of Pentacles, male or female. All right, you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Um, yeah. Something about you being in this autopilot energy. Because again, at the end, you know what I was saying earlier, but at the end, it was stating what I was saying. It says, basically, everything that it said, it says controlled by the uh, controlled by the conscious mind. It has no awareness of right or wrong, good or bad. It works on autopilot and is the seed waiting to be watered by the conscious. It soaks up whatever it is fed by the conscience and then transmitted into the body. Then, in turn, your physical reality. Shift your focused attentions, focused thoughts to shift your subconscious. which then shifts your reality. Yeah, because you're in this Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this is you trying to get to that Ten of Pentacles. Because I did see the Ten of Pentacles before I had started shuffling again. I did see it with the Hierophant. So it's something about you gaining this Ten of Pentacles. Like it's something that you could be I want to say worrying yourself about or something like that. Yeah, something about you making a choice or a decision. Yeah, you do have the Nine of Swords at the back of the deck, but you had the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups that came out. All right, and then it was another card. You had the Five of Swords and the Ace of Cups came out in the reverse. So something about those cards could be significant. But let's go ahead and get to the clarifiers. Hold on. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify these cards for Virgo, male or female. Clarify this Eight of Swords for Virgos, male or female. All right, so wow, we have the Devil coming out in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to come out of this, whatever it is, because remember I said something about that Capricorn energy being on that third card that came out, which was this card, and it was talking about be mindful of overworking yourself. I feel like you could be of some aspect doing that with you being in this Nine of Pentacles, because you're trying to get you're working, you know, it's in good how you say, it's in good, how you say it? It's like, you know, it's with good intentions, but yeah, you could be overworking yourself. Yeah, because it's something about you reintro. Why can't I talk? It's something about you reintroducing yourself. You may have had a lot of visions about this, or something about some visions or something. Virgo, male or female. Clarify this Four of Pentacles for Virgo, male or female. Clarify the. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. All these cards just. All right, so we're gonna put. Okay, so we had a lot of cards that just flew out. All right, we had the Empress, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords that just flew out. All right, we had those flew out. We're gonna put those back. We also had the Three of Cups with the Five of Wands that fell out. All right, and we got the Queen of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. But we're gonna put all these back and try again. What else does Virgo need to see to clarify this Four of Pentacles? One card, please, for Virgo, male or female, to clarify this energy that's out here. We got the Six of Wands, and I'm seeing it in the reverse, so I have to take it in the reverse. I feel like you're holding back, that you feel like you're not good enough, or you're not going to get this victory, or maybe it could be up to 4 victories that you're trying to accomplish, Virgo, male or female. It's something about you holding back, that maybe you're like feeling like you're not good enough to get this, get this victory or whatever. Give me one more to clarify this Six of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Give me one more to clarify the Six of Wands in reverse. Give me one more to clarify the Four of Pentacles, Six of Wands in reverse. All right, you got the King of Wands. Everything is, we're going to try this again, because it's like everything wants to try to come out in the reverse. Give me one more for, okay, there we go. We got the Hangman. I feel like it's something you could be holding back. It's something that you're feeling kind of stuck on or something, or stagnant about. Maybe this has to, yeah, I just seen the Five of Pentacles. You could have been having some kind of um a lot of dreams or deja vus about this or something. Male or female, Virgo. Clarify this King of Cups in the reverse for Virgo, male or female. Clarify the King of Cups in the reverse. We got the Four of Pentacles. It's something about you. Four of Pentacles is out here twice. Something about you. Something about what your like the card, the last card, the subconscious. Um, yeah, it's something about. Sorry about that. It's something about your subconscious, something about making something a reality, or like it's something about you obtaining something, because that's what I'm feeling for the Four of Pentacles to be out here twice. And then for the larger Four of Pentacles, you had the Six of Wands in reverse with the Hangman, excuse me, in the upright. Give me one more to clarify this Four of Pentacles for Virgo, male or female. Give me one more to clarify the Four of Pentacles. We got the King of Swords. That fell right on top of this card, which was the first card, which is in Gemini and Virgo energy. It says all about love. Off in a little corner, the young lady is like reading a book with headphones on, and on the book it says all about love. It also says on there, it says being more mindful of what you feed your mind. So it's something about what you're feeding yourself. It's like not allowing you to grow, or not allowing you to grow into this new you or something. It says sleeping into a better version of self. Be mindful of overworking. Let me reintroduce myself. A new era of me. Who I was is not who I am. Hard work pays off. Building an empire takes discipline and diligence. Be patient with yourself. Yeah, it's something about you needing to be more patient, more patient with yourself. Be more patient with your with allowing yourself to be emotional, because maybe you could be kind of emotionless at this time or something like that, for that King of Cups to be in the reverse. But let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles for Virgo, male or female, so we can get on to closing this out. We got the Five of Wands in the reverse. What else to clarify this Nine of Pentacles? What else to clarify the Nine of Pentacles for Virgo, male or female? We got the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like it's something too about you fighting with your Moon card at the back of the deck again. All right, so it's like you don't want to fight with yourself, because you know what you're trying to accomplish. You know what you're trying to, set out to get, or whatever. That's what I'm getting with this Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands and the Strength card. It's like you know what you're trying to do, but it's like you're not trying to fight with yourself, or you're trying to be more I don't know, maybe you are humble. I was gonna say you're trying to be more humble. Maybe that's something that you already are, but it's just like you're something about that first part. It says controlled by the conscious mind. Something about that could be also significant. I don't know. It's hard for me to right now to kind of get my words together. All right, so let's go ahead and close out this reading for you, Virgo, male or female. All right, so what does Virgo, male or female? Alchemy just came out, but let's see. Let's get a few cards for Virgo, male or female, to close out this energy for Virgos, male or female. What do they need to see to close out this reading? We got loyalty. All right. It says loyalty, true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. All right. Maybe you could be somebody that own a dog. All right, let's get two more to close this out for Virgo, male or female. Or maybe this is something about even being loyal to yourself. All right, we got investments. It says investments made will have positive results that will bring prosperity. Invest wisely. All right, the last card, and let's get to closing out this reading for Virgos, male or female. What else do they need to see to close out this reading? We got endings. All right, it says the cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change, rebirth. All right, it's time to say goodbye. All right, so they may be connected to that card that said when it said let me reintroduce myself. Who I was is not who I am. and you know it's probably connected with that card. I feel like it's actually connecting with all of those cards. All right, because I feel like you are standing in this authority energy. Being at the back of the deck, it says take on the role of a leader and everyone will respect you. Be self-confident. All right, Virgo, I don't know why I was having issues getting through y'all reading this time. But anyways, let's go ahead and close out this reading for you. This will be attached to the All American Dream 12 Zodiac Sign playlist. All right. If you would like to subscribe, like, comment, share. If you want to be a loyal supporter and watch the videos from beginning to end, you're more than welcome to. But until then, I'll see you later and I'll see you in the next video.